So painted citizen packages. Who do I paint? What do I paint with? How do you come? All that good stuff. So a lot of clients ask me, they're like, do you only paint models? No, I don't only paint models. I paint people. I painted a woman all the way up to 75, and it was like probably one of my favorite shoots because it was so beautiful and she could see herself as just such a work of art. And she was like, I'm not getting any younger. And it was a really beautiful experience for me to work with her. So I paint people, as young as, 20 all the way up to 75. Really, my sweet spot is really women like in their 30s, 40s, and 50s. And that's really the majority of the women I paint. So what you do is you'll come to my house, you'll come to my home studio, and I will paint you. I usually warm up the paint. I provide the pasties and the underwear, but models usually get really cold, so I have to turn on the heater, so I keep it really warm in the space. And so I'll paint you, and then I have a paint shower that I'll hose you off on, and then you'll be able to scrub yourself down with like shampoo and scrubbies and all that good stuff, so you'll get super, super clean. And then usually what I do is I send you about 50 to 100 photos. So during the session, I'm, painting you, and then I'll put my paint down, and then I'll take all of the photos. So I take photos that are like super up close ones. So like you can see like the up close one like right down there, and then I'll take like, normal like full body length pictures. But a lot of clients want like, abstract work for their home. So they want maybe something that's like a close up of like their chest, but you can't really tell what it is. It's a little bit abstract because, they want to be able to put it in their homes. They don't want like a full frontal body shot, unless you do, which is great, which I love doing. Kind of like an example of a piece that I just got done working with one of my models and really good friends, Jackie. So I sent her over all of her photos, which I'll show you some of them. And then this is the piece that she ended up choosing. So as you can see, this piece is it's a 36 by 24 inch. And what I did was I added a little bit of paint texture on here. So like this is all texturized right here. So I added paint texture on top of the canvas. So this is one of my nicer canvases that I get printed for clients. And it's pretty thick, it's gallery wrapped, beautiful. So this will be your end product if this is the package that you choose. Like the first package comes with like 5 photos, and then the next package comes with 10 photos and a canvas. And then it kind of keeps going up from there. Let's say you wanted to do a couple shoot, that's like our third package that comes with 2 canvases and like 50 photos. All of like the package details I'll link below, and you guys can kind of like look and kind of see what package fits best for you. But really what brings me the most joy is like working with someone, collaborating with them, and then thinking about, where do you want this piece going in your home, or, are you working on an empowerment session, so that's kind of the nitty gritty of what the painting packages come in. Another question I get is, how did I start Painted Citizen? And I started just painting my friends in my garage, and it was amazing. And that was I'm 32 right now. And I just started painting my friends in my garage when I was like 19, and I was like, dude, this is amazing. This looks super cool. And it originally started off as like a fashion brand. So instead of putting all these pieces and all these photos on canvases, I would put them on like sweatshirts and things, like the pictures on sweatshirts and t-shirts and stuff like that. But what I was finding was, people loved the art, but they really wanted to see it in their homes, or they wanted to become the art. So I kind of pivoted my business to make it make more sense to be able to, have that opportunity for people to be able to get painted, come work with me in the studio. And that has been like a really good business move for me. And then another thing that I did that was really helpful, I think that anytime we really work on ourselves, like, and go through a lot of healing from traumatic situations, or, just different experiences in our life, like we want to turn those experiences and make them into something beautiful and meaningful. And so, growing up in society, as all women do, I was super harsh on myself, super harsh on my body, super harsh on just everything about myself. And Painted Citizen was kind of like a rebellion to take back, being like, no, I'm a piece of art no matter what people say, or no matter what society says. And that's what I try to infuse in my clients and help them believe, like, hey, I want you to see yourself as the work of art that I see you as. Because I look at women in such a capacity of like, oh my gosh, they're so beautiful because they just exist. And it's like, it brings tears to my eyes because it's so amazing to be able to offer that to women. So it's really how the painting packages like came to be. And again, I paint women, you know, from their 20s all the way up to, you know, I think one of my oldest clients was in her 70s, maybe close to 80. And so it was a beautiful experience and it was amazing. And so I'll show some of those photos in a little bit.